Let's make a scrapbook scene together. My favourite story from Greek mythology. This is the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. Orpheus was the greatest musician and poet, and his wife a beautiful wood nymph. She was sadly bitten by a snake and died. Orpheus was so sad they hadn't had long together, but he decided not to give in. He'd defy the gods and go all the way to hell, the underworld, to bring her back. When he reached the underworld, he began to play his musical instrument, the lyre. Cerberus, the three-headed dog which guards the dead, heard him play. He was soothed by the music so much that he fell asleep, which allowed Orpheus to pass. Next he encountered Charon, the ferryman who carried the dead across the river Styx. Again he played his lyre. He was moved so much by Orpheus's playing that he agreed to take him across the river Styx free of charge. He made it all the way to the palace of the god of the underworld, Hades, and his wife Persephone. He began to sing for the king and queen. He sang of his love for Eurydice and how she'd been taken away too soon. In his song he reminded them that one day, if they allowed her to leave, she'd return to the underworld like all humans do and would spend eternity there, so they would have her back. So couldn't Hades grant her just a few more years on earth? When Orpheus had finished singing and playing, all of hell stood still, silent, and listened to Hades' response. Hades and Persephone granted Orpheus's plea on one condition. As he climbed back out of the underworld, he must not look back around to see that Eurydice was following behind him. If he did, she would return to the land of the dead forever. Orpheus began to climb, and with each step he worried more and more that Eurydice was behind him and following. He heard nothing, not even her footsteps. As he got close to the land of the living, he couldn't take it anymore, and temptation began too great, and he turned to look around. There he saw Eurydice, pulled back into the underworld, lost forever.